My name is Karolina Bregula, and I'm a resident artist at Artlink. I'm from Poland. At the moment, we are at the bogland between Bankrana and Karolina, where I spent the last 10 days shooting a film together with a few local artists. A film that I hope to come back to show you in a couple of months. The original plan when I came here first a year ago was a project that I actually have been working on, a project about the sea. Why I wanted to come here was because I'm collecting individual stories of connections to the sea, and I'm writing a book about it, but I'm also making short films together with people who experience a very special relation with the sea. And that was the original plan, and I've been coming a few times since last year to meet women who swim in the sea every day. But then seeing the Irish landscapes, I thought that I would like to do a few other projects also. I really like the Fault Dunree locations, but also I like it here. And so this is why I decided to make this film that we're currently working on. And the sea project is still ongoing, and I'm going to be coming back to continue to work on it. When I first came here, I didn't know that people have this habit of swimming in the sea every day here. So searching for individual stories, I simply happened to meet a person who actually works at Artlink, who told me that she does swim in the sea every day, Patricia, and I asked her to take me with her, which she did. And that's how I met many lovely women who do it every day. And I just simply started to ask them to talk to me and to tell me their stories. Then I announced that I'm searching for sea swimmers. And this way I met even more people. And one of the people that I met was Bernie, a sea swimmer with a really beautiful story, whom I've been meeting many times, and I'll continue to meet with her, and I'm hoping to write down her story. I did go into the sea. It's very cold. I did it now. It's spring, so maybe it wouldn't be so surprising. But I'm always very cold. I'm very afraid to get cold. So I didn't believe I would do it, but I actually did, because the sea swimmers tell me so many beautiful stories of how energetic it is, how energizing, and how much power you get after being in the sea. So I decided that I have to try it. And also I thought that it wouldn't make sense to write about it without knowing how it really feels. My art practice in the few recent years, my art practice is very connected to participation and collaboration, being together. And I think I'm treating art at the moment, I'm treating art as an excuse to meet people and to have people meet each other. So I would say it's being together. That is something that is a common thread in my art practice. Also, I'm quite interested in political issues and the current concerns and everything that bothers us, that's problematic, that's a difficult issue. And I like to discuss these issues, write about it together, and make a common statement sometimes, or sometimes not make a statement at all, but just be together and think about it together. So I think many of the works that I do would not have a final effect that's visually attractive, but the process itself is important. Many, though, have an effect, like the work I'm doing at the moment is a film installation, which I will show in galleries. As an artist, I think that coming somewhere to a place which you don't know well or which you don't know at all doesn't really make sense. I feel like it makes more sense to return. So anytime I would do a residency, I try to divide it into shorter pieces in order to go home and think and come back. And also coming back gives me more space for building relations. Now after 1.5 years, I feel like I know many people and I'm happy when I see them again. And I sort of started to feel like at home. I know where I'm coming back. And that usually when you come back after a time, you have new ideas and you start to do new projects, and then that returning becomes natural. So I working with the sea swimmers and with the issue of the sea, discussing the sea. I was here and I saw the local landscapes, and I remembered that I had this work that I did during the COVID-19 lockdown. During the lockdown, shortly before the lockdown, I was about to produce a work entitled The Storm for an exhibition in Taiwan, and the work was supposed to be shown and shot in Taiwan. But the pandemic caught me in Poland and I couldn't make the work. So together with Robert Meczko, who's the cinematographer of the work here that I'm doing in Ireland now, this version of the work, during the pandemic, we actually made it digitally, recording the actors' voices online and making avatars representing the characters. And I exhibited it this way, but I was never fully happy with the work, so I never exhibited it again. And I always intended to possibly reshoot it or actually shoot it as I originally wanted. And when I saw the landscapes that weren't my reason to come here, but when I saw them, I thought this is the place for the storm. So that's a work that wasn't intended to be done here, but when I saw the place, I thought I will never find a better place to shoot this work, which is why I'm doing it now. The Storm is a 5-channel installation, which is a work about a coming danger. And the 5 characters who were created by the local artists that I invited to participate in the project. The 5 characters are looking at a distant island which is experiencing a violent storm, a destructive storm. And the 5 characters are describing what they see. We never see the island, we never see the sea, but we hear the characters talking about what they see. And they not only speak about the fact and the fact that there's a storm on the island, but they also talk about how they feel about it. And so we hearing about the different type of anxieties, fears, and what worries them. And obviously the storm can be meaning many different dangers that are about to come.
I can see that the wind is getting stronger and stronger.
I'm looking at the island shore. I can see a man removing his laundry from the balcony.
I'm looking at the island. I can see a tourist on a mountain trail. I can see her asking for the shortest way to town.
The premiere of the project that we're working on currently is going to be in Oldenburg in Germany, in Eddie Thru's House for Medienkunst, where I will have my solo exhibition that's opening on the 3rd of July. And after this exhibition, I'll probably be showing the piece more, and I hope to also come and show it here in Bregula in some time. I definitely have to show it for the people who participated with me, and I hope to do so.